All right, guys, today I want to touch on something that I feel like is way underutilized in the VJ community, and that is sprite sheets. So in this video, we're going to cover what a sprite sheet is, what it does, why it matters to you as a VJ, and I'll even go over some very easy and even automatic ways to create your own sprite sheets. Now, before we move on, you may hear them called tile sheets or a texture atlas, and that's fine. I'm just using sprite sheet as kind of like a catch-all term here. Now, what a sprite sheet is, it's a single image made of multiple cells. So we got a grid function laid out here. We got our rows, and then we got columns as well. And in this example, we got an 8x8. So there's 64 different grid spots that we can access here. And the idea is that with one image, we can access 64 different spots here. Or if it's a 16x16, you can have 256 spots. You can really do whatever size you want. This allows for fast customization to add in symbols and logos, stuff like that. Now, in this example, we have a font. So that allows us to type in real-time text in Resolume. Now, I know this is commonly used in like Touch Designer and Notch as well. And also the next two plugins that we're about to drop highly utilize this. So HUD V2 allows sprite sheets, and then also the ASCII, custom ASCII plugin that I'm about to drop also utilizes this. So let's look at some more use cases here. And it'll give you more of an idea of why this is relevant to VJs. So you can do custom symbols. This is like some alien symbols that I did here. I just did like a little 3x3 sprite sheet of some abstract, cool symbols that I really like. And I added some audio reactivity and unique colors and stuff like that. And now I have that. I can throw it on in any live set. Now, next would be the custom text that we touched on. And, you know, again, that allows you, depends what you want to use it for. That's the cool thing about this is it's so open-ended. Like, are you using it for corporate gigs? Maybe there's a new tour that you're on, or the DJ name, or the song ID. There's just so many different ways to use this. And that brings me to the branding and style. You know, as VJs, we're almost always given at least one logo, if not multiple different options of logos. And that's the cool thing about it is you can take these logos and throw them all around the screen and get some really unique looks with a minimal lift. You're probably wondering how you create them. Do I even have the skills to make my own sprite sheets or what have you? Yes, you do. I found a website that automatically will make these. So you can just go to this website. I'll put the link in the description below. But you can drag and drop PNGs and JPEGs and throw them into this website. It'll automatically make sprite sheets for you. It doesn't get much easier than that, really. There's a bunch of different assets out there that you can utilize. So yeah, this guy Samolevsky's website I found super handy. He's got a ton of really good top quality resources on here to make your own sprite sheets, especially knowing that you can drag and drop them in that other website. So there's a few different pages here of content, different symbols, abstract, futuristic, ASCII, etc. And I'm sure there's other websites out there that have a bunch of similar resources. I just found that one to be a massive bank of them. And then this one's worth checking out too. It's got a bunch of free resources on it. They're a lot more basic, but yeah, you got emojis, crosshair pack, there's deck cards and multiple pages of stuff. And then of course, you know, if you have Photoshop, I will upload a template. So it has this grid layout, and I'll also put a brief description on how you can change. If you don't want it as a 3x3 in this template that I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little instruction. It's super easy to go. Make it a 6x6, or you can even do like 5x3 or whatever. There's multiple different ways you can set this up. If you don't want to go through any of that stuff and you just have a logo, you're in luck, because you can even upload a PNG logo, and as long as you got the rows and columns correctly, in this example would be like a 1x1, it will give you different colors and strokes, and you can add audio reactivity on and make them dance around the screen. So I mean, automatically, just with that alone is such a big perk, not to just have a static logo sitting central in the screen. If you enjoy videos like these, we got a full classroom, and it's way beyond what we got here on YouTube. plugins, loops, insider tips and tricks from experienced VJs. Now, if you haven't yet, check us out. We got a week free trial, and let's get back to your video. In the VJ Academy, we are going to start a Sprite Sheet Vault, and if you want to submit a Sprite sheet, it goes into the vault, and because you submitted a Sprite sheet, you get access to everyone else's Sprite sheets in the vault. The idea is by just contributing, you get access to a wide range of different looks as well. And I feel like by doing that, that's going to bring a bunch of value to everyone. It'll also give you a reason to go in here and test out making some of your own. Now, make sure that you don't use anything you're not supposed to, whether that's copyrighted or anything like that. Just make sure that we're doing this the right way. There will be a competition for the next month of the person who creates the best Sprite sheet. We'll do some voting in the community. There's going to be a prize for that. But as far as the submission and getting access to the vault, that's going to go on indefinitely. So whether you're watching this a year from now, 3 years from now, feel free to come in and submit a Sprite sheet and get access to everyone else's. And yeah, if you guys have any new ways to work this into your workflow or any tips, anything like that, questions, feel free to comment below, and we'll talk soon.